Yo guys, it's your boy Chris here, doing another wrestling video. This time we're talking about the hardcore title, Showtime Wrestling. Episode 6, of course. The Hardcore Championship. Great title, great title. Love the 24/7 rule that Crash Holly came up with. I was actually trying to do a video on Perry Saturn because I fucking hate that bald-headed loser. Alright, but he was a pretty good hardcore champion. He defended it a lot. He was a primetime wrestler for that kind of division, like European, Intercontinental, Tag Team, or Hardcore division, Crash Holly, when he took the rule in, they did those good scenes in the fucking areas and shit. They had like all the scenes inside like different places, like the bar room, the laundry room, all that shit. I'd like you guys to check out some YouTube videos and it's really interesting, honestly, to tell you the truth. I like how like a lot of people would try to get involved, like Jerry Briscoe would try to win it, like fucking Godfather, like all these guys, right? The reason why I'm doing the video on the hardcore title, I really do like this title. Like this title brought out the extreme in the WWE. Like no one ever thought WWE or WWF actually would go to this extent to the hardcore title. Little history knowledge here. As you guys can see in the picture that we have the hardcore title. If you do realize what the hardcore title is, it was back in the day, it was invented by Mick Foley, like known as Mankind at the time, or Brother Dude Love, or whatever the fuck he was, right? It's actually the WWF Winged Eagle title, the one that Hulk Hogan, the one that Stone Cold in the original days, the one that, the Ultimate Warrior, the one that they wore. Yeah, it's just a smash title with a bunch of crap all over it. A bunch of garbage pieces, all that. So that's what the hardcore title is, if you guys don't know. A fact about the hardcore title, when they took out the hardcore title when Eric Bischoff came up on Monday Night Raw, so this is the last hardcore title match. Van Dam, Tommy Dreamer battled it out. Van Dam won, last hardcore champion ever. That was the TSN contract, or ESPN, whatever it was on in the United States. I'm from Canada, so it might be a little bit different. WWE signed the TSN contract, and they took the hardcore title and they said, like, TSN said, if you guys want us to, when the TSN contract ran out, and TSN didn't want to re-sign with the WWE because they didn't want to program it anymore, right? Because this now TSN's all sports, it's all this and that, right? It's like ESPN, the same thing. They wanted to sign with the Sport, but the Sport said, if you guys want us to sign with you, you have to take away the extreme stuff, like the hardcore title. You have to take away like guys hitting girls, like TNA did with Spike TV, right? And the board of directors said, we have to take out this title because nobody's going to sign a contract with us because people want to stop the violence, correct? So they took out the hardcore title, right? And they like basically replaced it with a cruiserweight title. Then it was the cruiserweight title was a little bit like the hardcore title, except not hardcore in that, Before the hardcore title was defended 24/7, it was really defended it was defended like every night, every show, like every Monday Night Raw, because that's when it originally came out on. It came on Raw as War, and it was just Mankind, and he would win every match. He would face random people, like he'll face anybody in the back, the Godfather, he'll face Matt Hardy, Bubba Ray Dudley, but he had some good matches. And they brought out a lot of weapons. It was like the ECW version of the WWE. I enjoyed the hardcore title because of many things, like when you have a bunch of wrestlers just brawling, smashing each other with stop signs and all that, it's awesome to watch. There's nothing bad about that. I'm going to go on to the questions now and see what we got for questions here. Question number 1. What was the greatest hardcore champion of all time? I'd have to say Crash Holly. Yeah, he held it the longest. I mean, Maven won the title 24 different times, but that could have been like 15 minutes. You could have had 6 title games and 6 title losses, right? Because hardcore titles all over the place. You know what I mean? Question number 2. Oh, what was the hardcore title originally? I already answered that earlier in the video. The Winged Eagle Championship. The final question asking here, why did Mankind bring in the Intercontinental title, or the hardcore title? Well, on the show, if you guys watched it at all, the show before, when the Attitude Era belt was brought in by Vince McMahon, he brought it in and said, this is the new WWF Championship. Mick Foley said, because Mick Foley got stripped of the title, and he said, he said, now this is going to be hardcore. And he took Triple H's sledgehammer out of his hand and broke the title. And that's what became the Hardcore Championship. Pretty good history right there, eh? Well, guys, that's it for Showtime Wrestling today. It's your boy, Wrestling Guru Chris. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Like my videos. Please give me some questions and stuff to answer you. Remember, guys, please fucking subscribe. Thanks, guys.